Hello and welcome to this week's edition, which would normally be Free Your Mind, Let's Talk About It with LKJ. However, I have the honour to bring to the audience on a TV series which we are going to be doing in the UK with Shawn Fair, which is going to be announced from Zero to Hero next year, which is part of a team of 6 people where we've taken the word therapy and disposed of the word therapy because we need to replace that with a different mindset by using our skill sets to change that, and by using that is to encourage people to speak up and to use their voice, and by doing so and collaborating and using that is working with great leaders and for people to understand and collaborate with each other. I have the greatest honour by connecting with a great gentleman who's very humble, quite shy and very reserved in his approach in that way, but on stage he's so empowering. He ignites. He has a family of a team of 40 people. They're always smiling, happy and connect and collaborate with each other to create over 300,000 speakers that he's now joining and bridging the gap and coming with the UK and the USA together, where not just that, he gave me the honour to be the European ambassador for the Fair Consulting Company, the Shawn Fair Consulting. But that isn't enough, because the power and magic that the universe gave you in the gift that when you was born was magic. And we all know how magic is. We know what we can do with magic. We can monetize on it. We can magnitude on that. We can action that. We can attain goals with that. We can inspire people with that. But we can do it with compassion. That's magic. Shawn Fair is magic. And with that magic and bringing that, he's going to go global. Global being that the whole world after the pandemic need to believe and believe in themselves that their voice is important, that they can do that. There's no such word as can't, and using no such word as can't, that take yourself forward. Trust is a big word. Trust is a fundamental key that is given to us. Trust in the Shawn Fair Leadership Tour. Take the nomination. It's a nomination test, but Shawn will explain to you viewers that are watching and engaging with us. Probably a little bit of comedian stuff that we'll probably bring out with Shawn as he's like reducing those shoulders down. When it's such a pleasure to bring him over to many events that the UK will see him, and we're using this to come over and meeting many of us English people over there. And my honour is to share and mix and bridge this gap with yourselves. Shawn, can I ask you to tell the English audience that have heard you on the radio what you believe the collaboration will do and who you are?
Well, my name is Shawn Fair, and I am a motivational teacher. I am a corporate trainer, corporate speaker, and I'm also the founder of the Leadership Experience Tour, which is the #1 platform for aspiring speakers here in the United States. And we're looking to broaden that and come over to the UK. And thanks to you, I think we have a great opportunity to do that. So I'm not sure if the audience knows that you're going to be the keynote, the first keynote from the United Kingdom that we've ever had. And it's an honor to have you grace our stage and to share your knowledge and your expertise with our audience. My job is to take speakers abroad. that are looking to elevate in the speaking industry, right? They're looking to bring value to society, but also make a living at it. Mm-hmm. My job is to identify what's on the inside of the speaker and bring it to the outside. Everybody has untapped potential, and sometimes an individual by themselves don't have the ability to take that gift that's on the inside and bring it to the outside. They always need someone who can help accomplish that. And I think that's what the tour brings out of every single speaker that joins it. Sometimes the speakers don't understand their own potential, but by the time that they get through all of the things that that they experience through the tour, they start to understand, number one, I have something special, and number two, I can be great in this industry. And so there's a lot of things that we do in order to make that happen. But from a high level perspective, that's what we do.
But I do believe that you possess another certain quality that we have to have, and that is emotional intelligence. And to have that in any speaking, we have that. And you possess that gift as well.
Well, thank you so much.
And having that empathy and working in the field that we do. But I do believe, in a world and a field that we work in, and as you know, I have hidden disabilities, you never made that a challenge to think, Lady K, it was not a problem. We can address that. We can help that. And it was wonderful to be that. I nearly backed out with having fears, with being epileptic. Your team and that have made that possible. So for anybody at home, do not allow any disability from preventing you from taking this course, because Shawn and his team make it possible. Corporate, now, there are protected characteristics in disabilities that are hidden, because we are all equal. And with your intelligent approach, but your empathic approach is the most important. And doing that, and for your company, and as somebody that is so well known in corporate over here, is also, we have to teach corporate as well, that as a whole family, that there should be no, the word, it really grasps me when I have to say, nobody should ever be challenged because of race, colour, religion, disability, anything. We are equal. And the Shawn Fair Leadership Tour literally doesn't do it. You produce the future generation of speakers who will be empathic, but will be the best version of themselves, that will support that corporate thing. For me, Shawn, and the United Kingdom, we are so looking forward to meeting you and your team to engage and work together with you. And I hope everybody in the United Kingdom that will welcome Shawn Fair and May next year when we open up, and the keynote speakers and all the team that come in there, that what you have, your method works, it's proven, and with the sponsorships and everything that you do have. But I am humbled to be sat with you, and thank you, because to have somebody that is so genuine, and honestly, because we do come across people that when people become good at what they do and they rise and we step up, and as we take each step to go up to reach the pinnacle, there's a saying my mother used to, we have to be careful as we do climb up to the top, we do not forget those that helped us up. Yeah. Because those you step up, you could knock back down. You're a man that, although you're on the top, you are so grounded, the same with what your forefathers and what you were taught, and how you are true in your heart, and you always are the same. I have not met one person in all my research that could say a bad word about Shawn Fair. Nobody fails on your courses. You are just a true inspirational person, Shawn.
Well, let me just say this. I teach all of the speakers that come on is that everyone is going to experience some level of elevation when they come to the tour. Some is this much at the very beginning, and some people is this much, but just know that there's going to be some growth. And no matter how much you grow, no matter how much you elevate, no matter if you reach the pinnacle in the industry, you have to have a certain mentality. And that mentality is powerful on the stage and humble off of it. That is the most powerful connection, the powerful attributes that you can demonstrate as a speaker. It attracts people because you're willing to have a conversation with them, you're willing to help them, and they see that you are a human being that actually cares about their success. Every speaker, every human being should have those attributes. I think that's very important.
And I think to the audience on that, welcome to. We can go on, and we, you know, for us, it's just the excitement, Shawn, for myself, is for ourselves with the tour. It's just going to be magnificent.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Lady K. Being over in the UK is going to be a whole new venture for us. It's going to be a great challenge. And if we can take what we do for the speakers here in the United States and bring that over to the UK, and with that same energy, that same compassion, that same enthusiasm, with the same professionalism that we operate in here, I think that the folks over in the UK are going to absolutely love it.
Yes, I do. I honestly do believe that, because with the people that we've been talking to and the connections that have been made already with going over in the UK, but also in your humbleness already with the approach you'll be, you know, some of the stuff you're doing, even your support towards the leprosy before coming over, your support to the children in Africa we're building with Service for a Reason, many other things. So give them respect to our fallen Princess Diana by even taking the time to go and visit where she's laid to rest, in the honour that the American people loved her, is very humbling to myself, that no matter what, where you walk, Shawn, is you leave a footprint, that it also leaves a footprint in somebody's heart, as well as teaching somebody in corporate. So for myself, thank you very much, Shawn, and it's a pleasure to welcome you next in the UK.
Thank you so much for the opportunity and everything that you've done for us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.